Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a general pick-a-pile reading about the sex fantasies they want to try in the new year. So readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments and decks are in the description box. There's also a link tree so you can find me all over the internet. And there's also links to this exact reading on Etsy. I wanted to say thank you to the new subscribers and to the people who are getting Etsy readings. It's been awesome to read for you. Also, don't forget to leave a comment so that you can be the shout out person in a future video. I'm going to do something really different with that, so I look forward to those of you who have left comment on the recent holiday videos getting to get something special. I'm very excited about it. Also on my channel, if the camera zooms in, we pull a clarifier from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Also, don't forget that there is something in this box and you are to use your intuition to figure out what is in the box. And let's see, on my channel, intuition is very important because I might say something and it might not fit with you at all, but it's part of the pile that you're looking at. But you have to remember there's a lot of people now getting readings that are in this pile. So some of that information is their information. So you're going to have to use your intuition to know what is yours and what's not yours. So today we have the Atom, the Sword, and the Green Lock. So we're going to go ahead and start with the people that chose the Atom. And this is, once again, the sex fantasies they want to try in the new year. So we have the first card of their fantasy, how they might express what they want, what they need romantically. Look forward to hearing them say this, and then what their energy is. So, the sex fantasy they want to try, their fantasy is showing as the reverse side, Five of Swords. Now, this is about just peace after things not going well, and they want to have a fair fight. So, this person really has a fantasy. First of all, you can see they love your naked back, they love your ass crack, they really love feeling you kind of take control every once in a while. She's pulling his hair. You know, they just really enjoy the intimacy of taking your clothes off. So this person has a fantasy of getting closer to you sexually, but then they're just ready for peace. For some of them, they have not had a peaceful last year, so they really, for this new year going forward, they just want to have a connection with somebody and not have to fight all the time. They're just ready for a peaceful experience. So the way they might express what they want is, I think about caressing your naked body, which that goes back to their fantasy. They really want to just touch you. They have, for some reason, for this past year, they have not been able to be with you. Maybe for some of you, they were on deployment. For some of you, they were just out of reach. And this next year, they're looking for the fantasy of being able to touch you physically. So then what they need in the moment energetically is love. Love is a key part to a healthy, happy relationship. So, love also casts out fear. So, for some of you, if you're having fear about the connection, if you're like, oh, do they want the same thing that I want? Do they think about me the same way? You know, you're just constantly on that gerbil wheel of thought processes with this person. All you really need to do is focus on love. And it seems so easy and at the same time, sometimes very difficult. But just focus on loving. I was reading this thing on Instagram that was talking about how the easiest way to create the way you want is by calming your breath. The easiest way to calm your breath is by sending love to your heart chakra, to your heart center. And when you are loving yourself, you are radiating at that love and it's going to flow out to your person. So definitely send them love. That is what they are looking forward to in this new year. So then the thing that you might hear from them, you can look forward to, your kiss makes me feel like home. So this person is really looking forward to physically being with you and experiencing something that they're building together with you. So then their energy is kissing. Kissing your partner is a way to connect on a soul level. So this person is really, I mean, there's a lot of intimacy. There's a lot of kissing and caressing and love. And even in this one, you know, they're caressing here. So this person is really, their sex fantasy that they want to try in the new year is just having a loving, happy, um, home with you that is filled with lots of kissing and love and caressing. So you have a lot to look forward to in this upcoming year. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need something specific where you have further questions about your connection, you can go to Etsy for that. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video for what is in the box. So this is for the people who chose the sword. We have their fantasy, how they might express what they want, what they need romantically, what you can look forward to hearing, and then their energy. So then their fantasy is showing up as the Five of Pentacles. Now the Five of Pentacles is about some isolation. It's about having some time to themselves. You can also see that they're just kind of hidden. They're outside. They're around the corner. No one is really around them. And they have this fantasy of having one-on-one time and being alone where no one will be able to find you guys together. So then the message that you might hear with them express, we're so close, don't lose faith. I sense that for some of you, you and this person may be in another relationship. There's a third party involved. There might even be a fourth party involved. Some of you are both in relationships and you don't want to leave and they don't want to leave. So you're both kind of sticking around. And the message that they're kind of saying to you is, hey, don't lose faith. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna be together the way we want to be together. So then what they need romantically is role play. Try a new adventure with your partner. Let your imagination run wild. So this person and yourself are needing to kind of just spice things up. Trying to try something different. Trying to go out and do something that you've never done before. So they're looking for role play. And then something you might hear them say is, I'm sorry I'm silent, I'm working on healing. So for some of you, you have not heard from this person, which makes this part feel really confusing because you haven't heard anything from them. So you're like, how are we so close if I'm not even talking to them anymore? So for some of you, there is some healing that you need to do with your interactions with yourself. Finding self-love, finding trust for yourself, working on yourself, and letting go of this connection altogether. It seems really contradictory because it feels like, don't lose faith, but let go. So it's kind of the idea of a boomerang, like you have to let it go for it to do its job and come back to you. Sometimes part of the journey is letting go and thinking it might never happen, and that's okay. It's not necessarily giving up, it's letting go and loosening your grip on it. So then their romantic energy is showing up as marriage. You and your partner or someone you love will be married. So for some of you, though, this really has the energy of someone around them getting married. They have a sibling that's getting married or someone that's close to them. This actually is just what they're thinking about lately because of what's happening in their life. So for some of you, this is not necessarily marriage between you and that person, but they're vibrating at marriage because it's happening in their vicinity. So it's something that they're thinking a lot about. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need further information about your connection, you can go to Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And then also don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So this is for group 3 who chose the green lock. So we have their fantasy, how they might express what they want. We have what they need romantically. We have what you can look forward to hearing, and then their energy. So first of all, we'll go ahead and get started with this tarot card. And for the tarot, we have their fantasy of the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is actually one of my favorite cards because it's talking about planning and making choices. I love the fact that she's like playing footsie under the table. They're really connecting. They're building something together. So the sex fantasy that they want to try in the new year, they want to find someone who they can build a connection with. So it's not really landing on anything for me to pull a card, but let's go ahead and do how they may express what they want. I'm enjoying union with you in 5D. So for a lot of you, you really feel this connection. on the fifth dimension as well as the third dimension. Like you guys really know that your connection is a very deep one, and you really feel like it's just solidified, and you know that everything is going to be okay. Some things on this present plane don't seem like they're going really well. For some of you, you're excited that things are working out in 5D, but it just feels like it's such a long road and a long path to get to where you want. And really, the point of the whole journey is enjoying what you're doing along the way, so that you're enjoying the unfolding of it and not waiting until you get to the end to feel happy. So then what they need romantically is caressing. Your partner will enjoy the feeling of your hands on their skin. So there's some real flirting on this one, because you can see, they have the footsie, and in the picture in this, it might be a little harder to see, they're holding hands. Over here, they're looking in each other's eyes. This person really wants to feel intimate and connected with you. So then look forward to hearing them say, "You are the one for me." So in this upcoming year, this person has a sex fantasy that they're able to finally settle down. They're finally able to look at somebody and be like, "Hey, this is what I want." Now, this has the potential of happening throughout the year anytime. So just be on the lookout that as you get closer to this person and as you allow things to happen with this person, you may be experiencing exactly what you want. So then their energy is breaking up. So for some of you, there really were situations where, when I was talking about enjoying with you in 5D, where there might be a third party situation. So that's why they're enjoying life with you in 5D, but in the third dimension, they're in a relationship with someone else. And the more you are able to loosen your grip on this connection and let go of your expectations of what you want to happen, the more likely it is that they will be able to finish their connection with their karmic person. So for some of you in the new year, they have fantasies about breaking up with the relationship that they're in so that they can try something different that is more loving and kind. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you need a specific reading for you and your partner, don't forget to head on over to Etsy. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now it is time for What is in the Box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And what is in the box is the gold cube. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.